These are our gorgeous golf gurus, Geoff, Ulrich, and Reid Fowler, who are here to give us their Ryder Cup Best Bets. Those are your top plays on the DK Sportsbook for the Ryder Cup. All right, so we started looking at some Ryder Cup props on the show yesterday, and by we, I mean Emerson and you guys. One that we didn't get to was the prop for top captain's pick. So
that's a good one.
Yeah, like that one has Jordan Spieth at plus 350 for that honor. Do we feel like that's too high or too low, Geoff?
I think Spieth deserves to probably be, like the co-favorite in this division. But I mean, again, the U.S. team is so deep that I don't really think that this is like my favorite bet or anything. I think it's a little bit too low in terms of just like where he is in the odds. So I would say Jordan Spieth has a good chance to go out there. But again, I mean, the U.S. team, you've got Schauffele in this division too, and the guy I like to target, Tony Finau as well, who played really, really good towards the end of the season. Double the odds. I mean, I'd much rather take a shot with Finau because I think with all these guys, it's going to come down to, okay, it's a good shot. Finau, who's got a lot of experience, gets out there first. If he plays well and Spieth doesn't, well, Finau's going to get the next match and Spieth won't. So I think these odds are a little bit too short on Spieth, a little bit too low. I'd rather go up higher to a guy like Finau.
Reid, do you agree? A little bit too low here?
Yeah, of course he loves Finau.
I mean, yeah, I can't argue against Geoff when he chooses my boy Finau there. But at the same time, look, Jordan Spieth, in 2014, he played in 4 matches, 2.5 points. 2.5 points in 2016, played all 5 matches. And the same thing in 2016, where he played all 5 matches. So, like, that's what you want from a guy, like, if you want to take this bet. I do think that Finau has a chance to surprise a lot of people with how many matches he's in because his game fits this course so well. I do love that. If you're on the Finau train, you might as well go there. And then on top USA, captain's pick as well, at plus 450 to really double down there. But it's hard to go against a guy like Jordan Spieth with what he's able to do and what he's done in this format in his time. And this year, it really, talk about momentum. I would argue throughout the year, Geoff, and it's weird that I'm saying this against my boy Finau. Spieth has had the most momentum outside of the guys who actually won, like Cantlay and some of these guys. Over the long time, over this past year, Spieth has been building up, and this was a goal of his. He was way outside the Ryder Cup qualifying beginning of the season, and he made his way through, so you got to give him props for that.
Let's talk about this prop for top rookie score. Xander Schauffele leading the way there, guys, plus 350 odds. Patrick Cantlay close behind him at plus 400. Who do you like here, Fowler?
Yeah, Xander is my favorite. He took part in 5 matches at the President's Cup. I know he's a rookie, but if you take a look at what Cantlay did, like Cantlay is fine. Like in his President's Cup, he did well. I think he played in 5 matches as well, but his match play record isn't great. Top 17, I think, is his best outing at the WGC. So it's not great in terms of match play, but he just won the FedEx Cup, guys. Like he just won, so momentum is clearly on his side. But Xander, this guy has been amazing. Right, amazing in his career. A guy that doesn't have a major win, but has contended in all 4 majors. Essentially, he's been there, and he's cut from a different cloth. This guy wants to perform. I think he has a better chance, maybe than Finau, of getting in at least 4 matches. And if that's the case, I think he's there as opposed to Patrick Cantlay. You can pair Xander with essentially anybody.
Yeah, Geoff, Xander doesn't feel like a rookie, a big-time performer in majors. Reid just mentioned his experience in the President's Cup, just took home gold in the Olympics a few months ago.
He's not really a rookie. You guys are both dead on. I mean, he played a ton at the President's Cup. I don't really want to oppose him here, but it is interesting. Like, we've got Colin Morikawa here at almost double the odds. So that's an interesting pivot. The guy I actually like pivoting off of, though, is Viktor Hoblin. I like going over to Europe for this one. I just don't think Europe can rest Viktor Hoblin. There's too much firepower with Viktor Hoblin to just sit him on the bench. If Europe wants a real chance here, they have to play him in all 5 matches. And if he comes out firing, he will definitely get in all 5 matches. Look, Whistling Straits, it's a long par 72. You got to be good off the tee. There's really no one better on the European squad, like off the tee and just tee to green, than Viktor Hoblin. So, again, there are already rumors he's going to be out there with Rory McIlroy day 1. You play with Rory, you've got a lot of respect from the captain. So I actually like going bigger in the odds to Hoblin here. But, like, maybe you take both. You take one guy from each side, because I think Xander's got a great shot at playing 5 matches as well. Great international player. But I will say that Hoblin is my favorite target here just because of the odds.
Geoff, now they have lines for the individual matchups. So does one of those stick out to you?
Yeah, these are all really interesting. Whoops, I just shut them down. There we go. But again, you look at these. I mean, you've got some really interesting matchups. We've got like Dustin versus Sergio, a couple of veterans. Cantlay versus Hoblin. I'm going back to Tony Finau, though, and I'm just going to keep harping on this. I think Finau's in for a big Ryder Cup. You look at the American squad. What is the big squabble? Oh, guys don't want to play. People don't like each other. Everybody likes Tony Finau. He's going to be out there, in my opinion, from the start, and he's playing really, really good golf. And look, the matchup you're getting against Tommy Fleetwood's a likable guy too, but he has not played well in 2021. This guy's been spraying his driver all over the place, can't be consistent tee to green. There's a good chance Tommy Fleetwood gets sat a couple times, and I think there's a very good shot that Finau plays at least 4 matches. So I really like the plus money. You're getting plus 100 on Tony Finau over Fleetwood. I really like that one.
Reid, how do we feel?
Yeah, everybody loves Finau. Just finally getting it. No, he's gotten that for a long time. He's a likable guy. But look, I know I just talked about Xander, and I know I love Xander, and I want to play him as much as possible. But I do think there is value on Rory at minus 110 over Xander. I mean, Rory's lifetime record in singles matches is like 32-17 or something around like along those lines. He is an amazing singles matches player, and in this format, he just seems to crank it up a notch. Even more so than when he already does. Like, it's been disappointing, quote unquote, for Rory, even with the win this season. But Ryder Cup, this guy wears no hat. That's fine. And he just goes out there and he wins singles matches. So I do like that at minus 110.
All right, dudes. Overall here, what is your favorite Ryder Cup bet? Reid.
Yeah, I think it's foursome day one US plus 100 to win the foursomes. Like in the last two out of 4 years, or Ryder Cup editions, the U.S. has beat out the Europeans in that day one foursome. I'm a little bit worried when it comes to singles matches because that's where Europe absolutely dominates. But U.S. get out to an early lead, the home field advantage, Geoff, plus 100. If you look at 2012, U.S. was leading 5-3, 2016, 5.5 to 2.5. Give me that day one U.S. getting out to an early start, and then potentially Europe coming back in that second half of the Ryder Cup.
Geoff, what about you, dude?
Well, I'm sticking with the day one theme, but I'm going Europe. I'm going to go Europe plus 200 in the 4 balls. Reid mentioned, the foursomes record for the United States. We'll respect that, but look, Europe is still the better team player here. There's no doubt about it. Europe has always dominated the team matches. They're the better team player. You've got to get on one of these plus money for Europe on day one. I like going to the 4 balls. You're also getting better odds there at plus 200. So Europe day one to take one of these foursomes or 4 balls. I think those are great bets. I like the foursomes at plus 200 for Europe.